All right, week 15, making a fossil mold and cast. So this is going to be a good messy week where they get to make a cool thing. Just a quick note, we're going to be using plaster of Paris, and that cannot go down the drain. Okay, so you're going to be talking about fossils because they're sort of making their own fossil. You're talking about making casts, impressions, molds. You're going to talk about paleontologists and what they do. So there's a little bit of talking in the lesson before we get to the activity. So this might be one where it's good to maybe sit somewhere else first and then come to the table that has the supplies already out for you. So when you're ready to start the activity, each student will get a little thing of dollar store Play-Doh. And this is, I saw online with the directors that this was a really good alternative to clay. So they'll each get their own. They're just going to smush it down into the bottom of a cup. And then they're going to be able to pick an item. I'm going to have a few items, like a few toy kind of things, but I have a ton of shells that I collected at the beach this summer. So they're... I think you want it to be smooth inside there before they make their impression too. Fairly smooth. Let's see what happens when we press our shell in. So I pressed my shell in and now I'm wiggling it free. Well, hang on. I haven't tried this yet because I didn't want to do this more than once, so bear with me. So we have the PAM so that the items don't stick. Maybe that needed to be in first. So I'm pressing my shell in again, pulling it back out. Aha! That's beautiful. Okay, I don't know if you can see, but I have a nice shell depression. So yes, spray the PAM before they press. All right, so then I'm going to set that aside. And now we're going to mix up the plaster of Paris. Liz and Lee, who have the youngest kids, you can consider doing this for them in advance, but it's not that hard. I don't know. Kids like to mix. So, but adults certainly can be measuring, doing this right here. Like one parent can go around filling up 1/4 cup of plaster of Paris in everybody's, whoo, dusty, in everybody's cup. And then a parent can be going behind them, giving them, or letting them, whatever you want to do, 2 tablespoons of water. I think if an adult could do the plaster of Paris, that'd be better, but if you want to let the kids do the water, that's fine. So 1/4 cup plaster of Paris, 2 tablespoons of water, then they're all going to have a spoon, and this is, every kid has this, okay? So then they're going to just mix, mix, mix for 1 minute. And I want this to actually work, so I'm gonna actually do it for a minute, or as best as I can estimate. Not actually setting a timer. You can have a parent set a timer on their phone or whatever. Oh, it's a lovely consistency. Mix, 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 mix. And really, as they're mixing for the minute, you can start to read what they have in the lesson plan about fossils. And this one is really cool because it's bringing in Noah's Ark. So I love that it brings in the Bible. And there, or you can talk about the bonus discussion, which talks about the history of plaster of Paris. So this 1 minute time, and that's like one, it's like a long paragraph. Well, it's a couple really short paragraphs, but it's like half a page, so that might be a good thing to read during this 1 minute. So I've stirred, surely it's been a minute, and then I'm going to pour it in to the mold. I see some powder left at the bottom, so you want to encourage them to mix really well. Sort of, it reminds me of the consistency of like Cool Whip. So I'm sure you can imagine, but it's in there. And so then they're done. Oh, wait, no, sorry. Holding the cup, it says, gently tap the sides of the cup near its base to loosen small bubbles that may be at the plaster clay contact. So I'm rotating the cup in my hands and I'm flicking the cup. I guess if the kids can't do that, they could just tap on it. It says tap. I feel like flicking is harder, but I bet the little kids can't flick. So tapping on it for another minute, and this would be a great time to read about fossils and Noah's flood. And then when you're done with that minute and done with that talk, that's actually it. That's it for today. So I think we'll get some books on fossils that you guys could use to take up some more time, because then the kids need to label their cups and they'll pick them up. I mean, you could take them back to your class and they'll take them home because it's going to take like 30 minutes to dry. And we will tell people at home that they can cut the cup and peel it open, and they should be able to just lift the plaster of Paris mold right off and have a fossil. So that'll be really, really cool. So that'll be the plan, is that kids will take the cups home just like this, and I will remind parents in the opening that morning that they'll be able to just cut, or maybe I'll let you do that during science time, to just cut the cup down and open it up. So this will be fun. It won't take super, super long, but it'll be a cool result. All right, that is week 15.